So, listen, I may have gotten a little upset, a little frustrated with Yusuf Nurkic playing such bad basketball that I traded him away at the end of last episode. Yusuf Nurkic was so bad last game that I'm immediately cutting him from the team. I want him off my team. His defense, his effort, his energy was unacceptable. But in my defense, he was horrible on defense. He is injury prone. He's reached the age of aggression at 28 years old, and he was horrible on defense. Some of the attempts that he tried to display to stop Joel Embiid was frankly pathetic. He gave up consistent backdoor cuts, wide open shots, and at the end of the day, he's not part of our future anyway. So goodbye, good riddance. I don't have any regrets getting rid of Yusuf bleeping Nurkic. He is gone off the team, which means Mitchell Robinson is our new starting center coming in from the New York Knicks. Just signed an extension with them, actually. I think he was looking for much higher of a contract, but you look at the contract, it's very team friendly. Going into year 2025, it's actually getting cheaper as the years go on. So right now, while we have salary cap space, it's $17 million. Then it'll drop down to 12 in that final season, which is pretty good for us. First things first, we're gonna have to rebuild the rotations as we always do, with King Chauncey leading the way. De'Aaron Fox still gonna be at the one, and I think Josh Christopher has showed me enough to take over that starting shooting guard for now. Of course, I want Shadon Sharpe to get minutes. I want him to be part of the future. I want him to be on this team for the long term. But Josh Christopher was unreal. He was electric. He was lights out. He knocks down 3-point shots. He's athletic. He can do everything that you want your starting shooting guard to do. And De'Aaron Fox doesn't need to get 37 minutes tonight. I know he's a good player in his own right, but come on. So we're going to be inserting Josh Christopher into the starting lineup. And so this is the rebuilt rotations after making that Yusuf Nurkic trade. De'Aaron Fox, of course, our superstar at the one, traded away Damian Lillard just for him. Josh Christopher now taking over at that 2 spot. Shadon Sharpe is still going to get a respectable 24 minutes, but he hasn't played all that well. He's shown some flashes here and there, but the way Josh Christopher played in the last few games that we've had just made me say, you know what, he's our starting shooting guard. He's going to be coming in. Josh Hart, I mean, he's fine. He's here. Jeremy Grant, 23 minutes a night. Likely might be on the trading block, if I'm being completely honest. And of course, the new center, Mitchell Robinson. Coming off the bench, our point guard, our 6-man, Anthony Simon. Shadon Sharpe going to be right behind him at 24 minutes a night. Jakob Poeltl backup center, and then Nasir Little and Trendon Watford going to be splitting those backup forward minutes. Gary Payton going to get onto the court, and then Drew Eubanks and Keon Johnson, they need minutes as well. A little more than depth at this point. And while I'm talking about the trading block, let's put Jeremy Grant up there. I know that the Blazers just traded for him, but that I think was a bad decision. Likely what's going to happen is nobody's going to make a serious competitive offer for him, and he's going to be ending up playing out his contract and then signing with a new team next season. But if anybody wants to give up some young talent, some draft capital for him, I would certainly like to trade him away since he doesn't fit our timeline. Same thing with a Josh Hart, another 3-star prospect. And while we're here, Gary Payton as well. I don't think that he's going to be earning a whole bunch of minutes on the team. So we're putting up a lot of players, and we are on a bit of a fire sale. And you know what? Lastly, let's make sure Nasir Little puts his name on the list as well. As for the untouchables, De'Aaron Fox, Mitchell Robinson, we just traded for him, and we'll put Shadon Sharpe on this list. And realistically, I mean, even Mitchell Robinson really doesn't belong in this list, but those are going to be our untouchables for now. Just making some updates here just to see if there's any teams that want to come out and say, hey, let's make a trade. Hey, let's do this. Fist 15 high single sucks, and then fist ram elbow. I think we already took off the list, but let's get those out as well. Just more useless plays. Anything else we want to do? How are we looking stats wise? How is this season looking? Luka Doncic is God because, of course. Trae Young, though, second in scoring. DeMar DeRozan, really good season from him. 31 points per game makes him third. Jason Tatum, of course, he's going to be the god of the NBA in a few seasons. Ja Morant, great point guard. Bradley Beal, like that, 29 points a game for him. Devin Booker, 29. Zach LaVine, Joel Embiid. Yeah, we experienced that firsthand. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right behind him. Our rebounds, Nikola Jokic, Jared Allen, Sabonis, Rudy Gobert. No surprises there. The assist king is, of course, Luka. Behind him, Draymond Green is second in assists in the NBA. That's pretty fun. James Harden, I mean, that's fair. 25, 7, and 9 from him this season is actually incredible. Nikola Jokic, John Morant, Cliff Paul, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Lonzo Ball, who's injured. No surprises there. Steals is currently DeJounte Murray and Draymond Green. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. I hope he brings that over. And honestly, we've got some good rim defense going on here on this team with Mitchell Robinson and Jakob Poeltl. I know Jakob Poeltl doesn't get the respect that he's due in 2K, but he's one of the best shot blockers in the league. Field goal percentages, it's Zion. 3-point percentage champion is Desmond Bane. Tyrese Maxey, wow, he's like 50 percentage points. Or I guess what, 0.05 times better than everybody else here. Tyrese Maxey, Dougie McBuckets, Jalen McDaniels, Devin Booker, Klay Thompson, James Harden, Isaiah Roby. This man can't shoot the three, can he? Am I drunk? He's got an 83-point shot. Hold on. He had one good 3-point shooting year last season. Hold the phone. I don't know about that. Jason Tatum, free throws, we don't really care. How are we doing? How's our team doing? Scoring champion is currently De'Aaron Fox. No surprises there. Jeremy Grant is our second option and not a good one at that. Anthony Simons, very serviceable. We'll call it 14-3 off the bench. Jakob Poeltl's been good for us. Shadon, pretty disappointing at this point in his career. We just need more development from him. He's only a 73 overall, so that makes a lot of sense. And progression in 2K, it doesn't happen until that progression mark in the actual off season. So we're pretty much stuck with Shadon. We got to force minutes into him, but he's not going to be playing that much. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart is unfortunately our best 3-point shooter at this point. So, Josh Christopher. Trailblazers just moved Yusuf Nurkic to the Knicks for Mitchell Robinson. You don't even see trades this stupid in 2K. Well, you should have seen us be hapless against Joel Embiid last game. The mechanics here are outstanding. Who are you talking about? Is this for Ben Simmons? Devin Booker dropped 51. Whew. Good to see that. Malcolm Brogdon is good. Pascal Siakam posted a triple-double. Seth Curry making the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs. What is this? I don't understand what that means. Am I the crazy one? I suppose it's time to take another look at this draft class. Of course, Harry Mullen, projected #1 overall pick, doesn't seem to be very good. Rob Childers right behind him is pretty good, but you look, he's a 78 overall, 20 years old, and only has one badge. That's not really that enticing. Yeah, and I just don't like the overalls of this class. This is a good class to have maybe the between 4th and 10th pick, I'll say. How is our big board looking? Here's our draft board. We have 3 guys that we're interested in: Nathan Manis, Nelson Hall, and Tracy Lowe. Still, jury's still out on them, so we'll be continuing to scout. But yeah, the scouts right now, or the players right now, don't look that good. Nathan Manis has 0 badges, but he is only 18 years old, 77 overall, 6'8", 18 years old, 247 pounds, and rocking the James Harden beard. Interested in him. Nelson Hall, we'll have to see, but he only has 1 badge as well. Yeah, nobody has badges. Sean Black has 4. I mean, nobody wants to take over this class. Wally Thompson might be interesting. He's a center prospect, 7 feet tall, 270 pounds. What's his injury history? Does it say? Yeah, we haven't uncovered any medical concerns yet. Post moves, able to hold his position, good leaper, not very agile. I mean, he's a center. Yeah, so basically we'll scout down to the 70, the C pluses, which gets down to about 75 overall, and that'll be the extent of how far we scout. But let's do some simulating. Let's get to the All-Star break as we pick up a win with Mitchell Robinson against the LA Lakers. Thomas Bryant was their highest scorer. Okay. Yeah, when we played the Lakers last time, they murdered us, but Thomas Bryant, Anthony Davis only had 13 and 15. LeBron James was a paltry 12 and 10. Russell Westbrook didn't go off. 4, 7, and 5. Okay. Jeremy Grant was our leading scorer this game, 15, 1 and 1. Shadon Sharp, good off the bench, 14 and 7. And this might be the role that he's going to thrive in, at least for this season. De'Aaron Fox wasn't that good, 12, 2 and 4. Josh Hart gave us a good 11 and 11. Anthony Simons, how did Mitchell Robinson do in his debut? 4, 7, and 2. Not great, not terrible. Gonna continue on simulating against the Spurs. I expect us to win this as well. And here we are back over 500 yet again, 24 and 23. Kind of frustrating for a team that's trying to tank, for a team that's trying to rebuild. We're just about 500, middle of the pack, and this is kind of what I was looking to avoid. Then again, we did take over and start making trades a little bit late in the season. So Jeremy Grant still on the team, Josh Hart, and not a lot of teams are making trade offers to us right now. Kind of frustrating. But if I say, hey, Josh Hart, get off my team, you know, what are people going to be offering us? Not a lot. Trey Mann, I mean, Mikal Bridges, that's an upgrade. And they want us to take Miles Bridges' contract. No, thank you. Gordon Hayward, Harrison Barnes. Get a first-round pick from the Raptors and Kem Birch. I mean, these are deals that I would look into since we're trying to tank. Pick up Buddy Hield's contract, but get a first, but that's from the Cavs. The Cavs are god in simulation. I wouldn't want to do that. Pick up a Jonathan Isaac, a couple years younger. Bring back Yusuf Nurkic. Are the dates not correct? What happened? Yep, recently signed, recently traded restriction. That doesn't apply to the CPU. It only applies to us. Is that what I'm experiencing? 2K is such a broken game sometimes, man. As if we want to trade Jeremy Grant, $20 million contract, going to be a little hard to move. This Kyle Kuzma trade isn't all that awful. Draymond Green, unfortunately, regresses into the dirt. Keldon Johnson would be a sneaky good pickup, but this seems unrealistic because we're giving them Jeremy Grant and then he's going to walk after the season just to take away Keldon Johnson from them. It's just unrealistic. Dyson Daniels would be a really good pickup for us. Not going to make that move. And Gordon, Ben Simmons, that would be interesting, but we're not going to do it. Christian Wood, Clint Capella, Russell Westbrook. Like, we get some legitimately good trades, but none of these make logical sense. And I don't want to get too unrealistic, at least at this point in the rebuild. Couple these two together, do we get anything remarkable? Keldon Johnson again. Gordon Hayward is on the Spurs. That's interesting. Sadiq Bey. I'd really like to pick up Sadiq Bey just so we could supplement some scoring. But that doesn't fit the Pistons timeline at all. Yeah, I mean, these trades are fun. Unfortunately, at this point, none of them are realistic. So let's continue to simulate against a team that is rebuilding in the Jazz, and we dominated them. They can't score. Jordan Clarkson, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Lauri Markkanen are their only 10+ point per game scorers. Yeah, they're what we call the real rebuild. We're in something in between at this point in our career. Jeremy Grant for Chris Middleton. That makes no sense. And people are really valuing Keon Johnson. I'm not sure why. I understand he has high potential, but we should really look to capitalize on that at some point. Taking on the Raptors and finally picking up a loss. Back to 25 and 24, one game over 500. De'Aaron Fox wasn't all that great. Our team wasn't all that great. Maybe we're splitting the minutes too much, but yeah, I don't know. We're more in a development phase at this point. Scott Barnes dropped 32 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists on us. Very good night from him. Gary Trent, 19 points, only 3 of 12 from the 3-point line. Pascal was solid, 16, 8, and 6. Yeah, okay. And going up to the Hawks, simulating, and we pick up a win. We destroyed the Hawks, 141-98. Interesting. Trae Young got held to 13, 2, and 5. He only played 20 minutes. Is he hurt? What happened here? Maybe he got hurt and it kind of threw off the synergy of their team. No, he just played 20 minutes. Why did... Okay, well, Dejounte Murray couldn't help them as much as he liked. 24, 6, and 5. Aaron Holiday, their 3 guards, were their best scorers. Mo Bamba's on the team. Bogdanovich didn't help all that much. DeAndre Hunter, really disappointing season, I'm thinking. Yeah, everything across the board is down. He might be a trade target in real life, but in 2K, he's definitely not going to progress in anything. But man, just across the board, he's been regressing ever since that really fun playoff series against the Knicks. Jeremy Grant for Mike Muscala and a first. Now this is a trade that I'm interested in. So are we getting this year's pick? No, we'll be getting next year's pick. Swap the best with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now the only question is, what are the Thunder right now? And is this the 2023-2024 pick? The Thunder are right here. 44%. Does this make sense for them? Maybe they're trying to make a playoff push. I think we got to take this trade. That is interesting. Clippers pick. Clippers are good, right? Clippers are in a good spot at this point, so it's not giving up like a top 10 pick. Yeah, the Clippers are 3rd. And then the Thunder are probably going to be... If we do this trade, they would effectively flip with us. That's interesting. For an expiring contract... Is this realistic enough to accept? Pick up this year's first-round pick. You know what? It makes sense to me. I think I'm going to accept this trade. Because the Thunder, let's just say they've got their picks. They're looking to make a push in the right direction. Chet Holmgren, I mean, he'll be coming back from injury. Lu Dort, Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is having an all-NBA caliber year. Let's say they're done trying to tank the season. I wonder if we can steal another first-round pick. They're done trying to tank the season. Now they're going out and they're saying, let's go win some games. Let's make the playoffs. You want to do this trade? They want Keon Johnson. Everyone wants Keon Johnson. It's fine. Can I steal a second at least? Would that do anything? They want Greg Brown for Teo Maledon. All right, just do the trade. Now they want Jabari Walker for Ty Jerome. Okay, this is annoying. I need to reset the trade. Here we go. So we'll be taking this trade. We're effectively sending away Jeremy Grant for a future first round pick. And can I get rid of Mike Muscala? I don't really want him. Accept trade. Jeremy Grant, no longer on the team. We are embracing the tank. I understand that we're an above 500 team. We're in fact 2 games over 500, but I am looking towards the future. And Jeremy Grant is gone, meaning that we need to adjust the rotation one more time. We're making trades. We're blowing up this team. And this will be the new look team yet again. De'Aaron Fox, Josh Christopher, Josh Hart. Wow, 2 Joshes. Nasir Little is taking over as starting power forward, and Mitchell Robinson going to be the center. Coming off the bench, Anthony Simons, Shadon Sharp, Trendon Wofford, Jakob Poeltl, Gary Payton, Keon Johnson, Drew Eubanks, and Greg Brown, all going to get very small minutes. Mike Muscala and Jabari Walker are benched. We are officially embracing the tank. That means we are still up for a fire sale. If anybody wants to trade for some of our other guys, you're welcome. Please come by. Please take our players. But in the meantime, those are the trades that we are going to be making as we slide on through to the All-Star break. And let's do some more scouting. Now, unfortunately, scouting is really boring. You just go, you click names, and then you say, all right, go search those players and come back in a couple weeks. It's not all that interesting to do as we're still winning. We beat the Grizzlies. Oh man, we're trying to tank and we're still winning games. 139, 132. Ja Morant has a pretty mediocre game by his standards. 28, 5, and 13. Dylan Brooks, 18, but then 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Not all that impactful. Desmond Bane wasn't all that good. Jaren Jackson, a quiet 15 and 7. Tyus Jones, 15, 1, and 4. Brandon Clark, Steven Adams wasn't very good, 8 and 7. Zaire Williams has not produced for this team in almost 2 seasons, and somehow we beat the Grizzlies. De'Aaron Fox had a very good game. Anthony Simons, 26 points in 19 minutes. Wow. Jakob Poeltl was good. Josh Christopher, Shadon Sharp didn't do much for us. Mitchell Robinson, only 2 points, but look at that, 14 rebounds. Maybe Mitchell Robinson was the answer for this team. Yeah, I'm trying to tank, and the game is literally just not letting me. We beat the Wizards now. For whatever reason, this team has been unlocked and unleashed now that we no longer have Jeremy Grant taking up shots, taking up our minutes. Nasir Little is dropping double doubles. He stuffed the stat sheet. 18, 11, and 4. Josh Hart, 19 and 4. De'Aaron Fox, 21, 4, and 9. Josh Christopher, 17, and 16 and 7. Shadon gave us 11, 2, and 2. Jakob Poeltl, 8 and 10. Mitchell Robinson, 4 and 11. What is happening to this team? That's a terrible trade. Josh Hart for Gordon Hayward, just go away. If you want to do Josh Hart for Gordon Hayward and like 2 first-round picks, I'll take that trade. That's a terrible. I'm sorry, there was a bird pecking on my roof. I needed to go address. You know, there's like a little noise, and you go, you know, what the fuck is that? Stop it. Anyway, we lost to the Bulls 128, 119. DeMar DeRozan had an incredible game. 42, 5, 1, 4 steals, 15 of 20, but 0 3-pointers. Wow, DeMar. Stop bullying us. Zach LaVine also came along, 32 points. I thought Zoe was hurt. He dropped 13 and 7, good for him. Vooch, 11 and 12, really good game. Horribly inefficient, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. Andre Drummond, 10 and 10, the perfect backup center. De'Aaron Fox was fine, 24 and 8. Ant gave us 22, 7, and 2. Josh Hart, 15, 4, and 6. Like, I like the numbers that Josh Hart puts up for us. He gives you a quiet 10 to 12 points a night, gets you some rebounds, and is a decent facilitator. But is he the small forward that you want to start on a championship squad? Not really. Josh Christopher, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, okay, well, here we are at the All-Star break. Let's see if I can check out the All-Star voting. So Luka's obviously leading the way. Even though we nerfed him, he's still the best player ever in the history of basketball. 39 badges, versatile, offensive force. John Morant, very good. Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Shea. Damian Lillard is 6th in voting. Good to see there. Cliff Paul, he's out with a bruised hip though. CJ McCollum. So De'Aaron Fox might make the reserves. Front court, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, Karl Towns, Kawhi Leonard. I don't expect to see any of our guys there. For the Eastern Conference, James Harden leading the way for the backcourt. Trae Young, Kyrie Irving is injured. No surprises there. Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell, and of course Darius Garland doing what they do best. LaMelo Ball, Jaylen Brown, DeJounte Murray. The front court, Giannis, incredible season. Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see how the All-Star selection screen goes. So I'm just going to let the CPU pick it, but Team Luka Doncic and Team Giannis Antetokounmpo. It goes LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, and John Morant. Interesting, but I like... This is the superstar side. This is the fun highlight reel side minus Kawhi Leonard. Because you got Ja, high flying. You got Luka, just Luka ball. Joel Embiid, monster. And then you have LeBron James, of course, and then Kawhi Leonard. On the other side, Giannis, I mean, you know. James Harden, I mean, you know. Nikola Jokic, I mean, you know. Jason Tatum, I mean, you know. And Trae Young might be the most flashy one out of all of these starters. For the reserves, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Buckets, Bradley Beal, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Domantas Sabonis. Yeah, I'm not seeing De'Aaron Fox here at all. Kind of interesting. I also don't see Damian Lillard. Stephanie Curry, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Zion Williamson, and Bam had a bye. So that'll be the All-Star team coming around this season. And I guess, should we take on the Golden State Warriors or the Bucks? A lot of interesting games coming up here. You know what? We'll take on the Warriors. It'll be just before the trade deadline. We'll see if anybody wants to make one final trade as we're on fire sale. This is the second season in a row that the Portland Trail Blazers have gone into fire sale mode. But we lose. Oh, God damn it. We lost to the Bucks, and we lost in more ways than one. And a second serious injury that's going to put him out for a couple weeks for De'Aaron Fox. What is his injury rating? Is that something that we need to be legitimately worried about? Durability is an 82. I mean, it's not that bad. But we can't keep losing our best player and expecting to win. I know we're trying to lose, but this is for the future. Anyway, Anthony Simon's going to step into that starting point guard role. 35 points a night for him. A little bit too much of a load, but we don't have a true backup point guard behind him. Josh Christopher is still at the 2, Josh Hart at the 3. We're going to have to give him minute bumps because they're going to have to replace what Shadon Sharp was doing, because Shadon is theoretically going to be our backup point guard and shooting guard now. So Nasir Little still at the starting lineup, and Mitchell Robinson. Trendon Watford going to get a minute bump. Jakob Poeltl, of course, backup center minutes. Gary Payton getting a minutes bump. Greg Brown and Keon Johnson both going to be playing more than expected. Drew Eubanks is here just in case. Jabari Walker, Mike Muscala. I mean, they're not going to get minutes, but they're going to be on the rotation. So we have to take on the Golden State Warriors without our best player. What could possibly go wrong? Now, do we want to do that, or do we want to just say, forget about it, and let's jump into the All-Star game instead, kind of see how these people are, how these players are doing, and then we can do a rematch with the Kings. That could be fun. Why don't we target this date? No, because we want to make trades too. Okay, we'll hop in. It's fine. Let me fix some of the lineups, and we'll see how this team does without our best player. Gotta be honest, I don't see anything different about the Blazer jerseys whatsoever, except it says Blazers instead of Portland, and like the font is different, but we'll be rocking these unis. The Warriors will take the old school early 2000s uniforms that you love to see. They're having a very good season, 31-23. We're only 3 games behind them, despite trying to tank, despite trading away, what, 2? Our top 3 best players this season, and still not having any success in losing. I guess that has something to do with the simulator difficulty. Maybe this 2K gods love the Portland Trail Blazers, which bodes well for us in the future. But for now, we are in a bad place, and I will be playing off Andrew Wiggins. Not an ideal matchup here. Klay Thompson. I mean, he was wide open, so we had to come over and help. Do you want to give up 2 or you want to give up 3? But let's run some of these plays and hope. We got a little better shooting, though, since Josh Christopher is now the starting shooting guard, which is a good thing for us because we suck at shooting. Pump. Steph Curry's out of position. Give it to Mitchell. Let him throw it down over James Wiseman. Show the young fella what he can and can't do. Nice dunk there. Mean poster for Mitch. And yeah, definitely a good debut. This is his player debut. Unfortunately, Mike Muscala is not going to be getting a debut of his own. And once again, I'm leaving Andrew Wiggins open. This time it's contested, though. Nasir Little going to be pushing the break. What do we see going on here? I got... how much? Give the ball to Ant. Let's run the screen and roll and see how we do with a much better spaced floor, which is what you want to see. Just throw it up. Oh, why would you jump? Why would you jump into the defense? What's your logic here, Mitchell Robinson? So there's not a lot developing on this play. We're getting double team off the screen and roll. Steph Curry switches late. I get the animation with Draymond, which means that the big man is officially taken up. Just throw the ball in the general vicinity of Mitchell Robinson and let him do what he does. I don't want to throw the alley-oop because Steph Curry's right here. He's going to get that stupid jumping and he gets bumped animation. But I just say, all right, give it to the big fella. He's got a full, basically, foot on Steph Curry. He catches the ball. And look at the way he defies gravity here. He defies inertia. He's leaning towards this side of the hoop. And he's going, okay, let me catch this ball and lay it up easy. And then it goes, no, let me jump into the traffic into one of the best defenders of the history of basketball. Let me not try to avoid the block. Let me jump into the block. And no surprise, he misses. Well, I'm frustrated. And the audio's glitching out too. Steph Curry is actually a halfway decent defender. Can you shoot the ball? I'm holding shoot. What was that? The whole time Mitchell Robinson was stumbling around, I was holding the shoot button saying, please shoot the ball, sir. Okay. 2K having some fun with us right now. Golden State Warriors, of course, going to be really good. Hello? I don't know about any of that. Who's going to be open here? Is it you, Nasir? No, it's not. Give the ball to Josh Christopher. We got some room here, but I don't love it. Let's try a pick and fade with Nasir Little. You have to actually set the screen, sir. Can you set the screen this time? Yes, you can. Nasir Little, gonna be not really open. And that's the second time that we shot the ball with Nasir Little, so definitely do not have his shot down. We'll just call a screen and roll for now. We'll start getting into plays in a little bit. Definitely a much better play caller as Mitchell Robinson gets another dunk. You've seen it before. You'll see it again. The 1-5 screen and roll. We got a 3-point lead here. Don't look now, but the Warriors need a timeout. We're playing lockdown defense. And by lockdown defense, I mean they're missing their shots weirdly and unexpectedly. We're still in Hall of Fame, right? Yeah. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. We are 16th in the power rankings, went 3-1 last week. I don't know how to better ask this team to lose because we seem to be winning our games. It's kind of moderately frustrating if I'm being completely honest here. Andrew Wiggins, not going to do much. Steph Curry, jacking up a 3. Missing baby. On the break, who's open? Who wants this? Who wants this ball? Oh, I thought Mitchell did for a second. Oh, we were open. We're open. Josh Christopher going up. Josh Christopher getting the and one. Draws the foul on Draymond Green. Let's go, young fella. We got 8 points in the paint. Defense going under. Come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch. Come on, Mitch. I don't know what you're doing. He just stood around. It's fine. Let's get a nice screen for... I think this one is a quick pin down screen for Anthony Simons here, who's going to miss. Late release. I don't know about that. That one felt pretty good, but... You know, what do I know? I'm just a guy who gets the ball thrown right at him. Are we going to pull up? Are we pulling up? Josh Christopher? Oh, he's open. Oh, he's open. Josh Christopher gets Andrew Wiggins up in the air. Ooh, little whoop, little oop. That's right, we getting glitchy out here, baby. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, well, Steph Curry clearly needs... This might be a Gary Payton game. Definitely could be. Let's see if we can get Josh Christopher a shot here. I know we almost primarily run this 3-point Iverson double screen play, but It just works so well. Look how open we are. But man, the release is forever slow. I'm gonna set my feet now. Just you wait. Any second now, I'll shoot the ball. And Klay Thompson gonna make that. No, but James Wiseman on the boards. Yep. And they have taken a lead. Not ideal. Let's see if we can get Josh Christopher some screens going here. This one's the double screen, so it works pretty well normally. There he goes. He running. We get a good release, and it's a miss, but Mitchell Robinson on the glass. Mitchell Robinson drawing the foul. That's right, big fella. You're our new pickup. You're our new acquisition because we want nothing to do with Jusuf Nurkic, and he is immediately playing much better. He's at least much better of an athlete. Free throws are still bad. Ooh, he greened it. Hello. I don't know what's happening this possession, other than Dennis Smith Jr. is just driving right through me. Like I wasn't there. Like I didn't exist at all. I'm there, I'm getting the bump, and then he goes, you know what? I'm gonna lay it up now. Sure, let's call a timeout, get our bench squad in. It's not great. Offensively, could be better. Shooting is obviously an issue, as always. Shade on to Yakapurtl, gets the screen, nothing. Oh, go Shea. Throwing it down over Andrew Wiggins. Look at this man fly. Not bad, not a bad result there. Who are we hiding on? Keon Johnson, Andrew Wiggins. They should really bully that matchup. Get into the post. Let Andrew Wiggins use his size. They're not going to, and we gave up another wide open three-point shot. If this keeps happening, I'm gonna fix that. Go, spin. You got a guy who's like 3 inches shorter on you. Just go to work here and throw it up and miss. And kick it out. Pump fake. Keon Johnson, freak athlete. What is happening? Broken possession. Shadon Sharp is running. What are you doing, Shay? Why do my players decide to run in front of me the second I start to call the screener roll? And did we jump early there? No, that's a foul on Trendon. Run it. Run it. I just think we have so much of a size advantage here that you just have to make this, right? Oh my God, it's crazy, but I'll stop doing that. I see Shadon Sharp about 6'5", 6'6". I see Dennis Smith Jr., a small 6'1" at that. And Trendon Watford is leaking. Can we get him the ball? No. We can't. Let's run this play. Come on, Gary. What's the play? I don't know. I've forgotten. Oh, the play just decided not to set. That's better. That's better than anything I had in mind. You know, just go up, Gary. Go up against your old team, Gary, and miss. Wide open for 3. Oh, we just missed it. A tick late. And there we go. God, I look at the size disparity and I say, you have to make this, right? God. I know we're 1 for 3 there. That's not a high points per possession ratio, but I can't help but see Shadon Sharp be so much taller. What is happening here? It's a weird possession. We're playing surprisingly competitive against this team. They're taking really bad shots though. So you gotta admit that. Go, Gary. Attack the closeout, Gary. And just go through Jordan Poole. And we get the contested layup, 38% covered. It doesn't matter. What's going on? I go here. Gary Payton getting the double screen. Gary Payton running. Gary Payton. Ooh, hanging. Look at the hang time. Drawing the foul on the young fella. No longer a rookie, I think. Jonathan Kuminga going into his 2nd season. Money. 100% release, baby. I guess we'll help. There goes Yakapurtl with the help block. Somehow Andrew Wiggins is the one that picks up Dennis Smith Jr. for 3. That's not a good shot. There we go. Drain the clock. Unless we get an open bucket in transition here. Which we might. And there you go. Throwing it down. Cock it back in. Throw it down. Where's my highlight? Ooh, that was a spicy dunk. And what we got going on here? You want to take a 3 with JaMychal Green to end the quarter? Go ahead. We have a 4-point lead without our best player against the Golden State Warriors. What is happening? Is our offense I mean, our offense isn't coming together, but our defense is certainly picking up. I'm even playing on ball a little bit. Stephanie Curry has not popped off yet. Mitchell Robinson has been a great pickup for us. The bench played well. Not bad, not bad. If we can just make a couple threes, we'll start to look like a good team. I don't think that'll happen, but it could, and that's what matters. Go ahead and get a quick pin down for Josh Christopher here. I guess for Anthony Simons here. There you go, wide open. Money. Ugh. I missed. That was me. Okay, are we good here? Are we set up? I don't know what's going on. Pump fake. Throw it up over Stephanie Curry. And there you go. An easy 2 points. There we go. Steph Curry's up in the air. And Anthony Simons misses the dunk. Come on. I'm there. Contested. Grab the rebound. Give it to the young fella. Oh my God. I hate doing that pass, but I just can't stop doing that pass. 3-point contest is involving Damian Lillard. Unfortunately, we got rid of him for somebody who can't shoot the three and somebody who can't stay healthy. You know, that's just a big brain play in my book. 400 IQ, you know? We're playing 8D chess in this bitch. Steph Curry makes the easy two. I don't know why they're on fire, by the way. We're winning this game. But they just say, oh, we're going to be on fire. Bad possession. Come on, Mitch. Save the possession for us. 4, 3, 2. Throwing it up. And we get our shit blocked embarrassingly. I love that the center always goes up and tries to lay the ball up softly on the side of the defense. You know, there's a rim that you can use to protect your shot when you jump up. And the CPU says, what? No, I'm going to jump into the defense. It's really, really just big brain basketball there. And holy crap, get your shit swatted, Stephanie. We're crossing over. Who's going to write this ball? Who wants it? Nobody? Okay. I thought somebody might want this ball, but they didn't. It's all right, though. It's fine with me because we're going to get Josh Christopher a wide open 3-point shot right here. Nope. We'll just take this layup. Nice little transition there. We went for the 3. It wasn't open. But Jordan Poole was overplaying there, and we walk away with an easy layup. And where are we going? Triple crossover. Nothing doing. Steph Curry just steals the ball from us. Anthony Simons has a loose handle, my friend. Good Lord. And he's ice cold. Should we put the bench back in? Why is Steph just bullying me? Why is Steph bullying me? We need to get some better defense going. And that starts with me. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I went a little too early. It's been a while since we played Blazers franchise. I'll be the first one to admit my shot stroke is completely gone, but Nasir Little coming in. Nasir Little drawing the foul. Doesn't get the and one. Jonathan Kuminga came flying down the court. Great steal from Nasir Little, though. 2 for 2. Our free throw shooting's better, so you got to give us that. 3-point shooting, atrociously bad with everybody, but you know, I can make free throws with the best of them. Steph Curry gonna be open. I'm there, contested, and he still makes it. Brutal. I think it's a quick pin down for Josh Hart. Yes, sir. Josh Hart from 3. Josh Hart, baby. And that's why I don't shoot threes, even though it looks good, even though it's a good release, because you're not wide open, it's a miss. We just need better 3-point shooters. That's it. I know my releases have been bad, but even when the releases are good, it's still a miss. And that's just not fun, man. James Wiseman just glitches through me. That's cool. Hey, 2K, I just want to write a public notice, public memo, if you will. When I'm standing in front of the guy that's dribbling, I'm actually there. I'm playing defense. I'd like to get the animation that says, hey, I'm right here. So clearly, you know, I'm here, just getting the invisible wall. And then he says, oh, right here. Like you could see he's trying to animate through me and my character is in the way blocking him. 2K on one. Nobody want to see us together, but it don't matter, no. Who's this shot for? Is it again for Josh Hart? Why not? He's theoretically our best 3-point shooter. Doesn't mean when the release is quote-unquote slightly late, which is also meaningless. You'll learn, friends, that 2K release timing is actually complete BS. Fun stuff. Mitch, what are you doing? Is James Wiseman gonna just animate through me again? Yup. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, Josh. Theoretically, you're the only player who can shoot now that Anthony Simons has decided to forget how to play basketball. So, there we go. Money. Money from 3. It was early. It was a tick early. Get the ball, Mitchell Robinson. What are you doing? Yeah, we're blowing this. As we should, by the way. They are definitely the better team. I wish I knew what defense was, because apparently when I stand in front of the other team... Alright, let's call it timeout. When James Wiseman has the ball, I don't know. Mitchell Robinson panics and moves out of the way. Is that a money? No, that's not a money. You see, if it was a wide open green release, that'd be a money. Our shooting is so bad on this team. It's almost painful. Stephen Curry's still in the game. Really unfortunate. He's running off screens, but I'm there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't help off Steph Curry. I just have to let the CPU lose. And we're getting whooped. So you know what? Let's go back to the tried and true screen and roll. That's worked for us before. It'll work for us now. Go, Jakob. Go, Jakob. Draw the foul. Jakob Poeltl is the worst free throw shooter in the history of basketball. So that's not really a win for us. But it's okay, because watch this. I almost had hope. I held my breath. I went, oh, did we make it? I put my hand on my chest. I went, oh, and then we missed. Perfect release, miss. Perfect release, miss again. There we go. Oh, go, Shea. Just go, Shea. Take it up, Shea. Take it through the contact, Shea. Draw the and one. Yeah, get the ball in your hands of your playmakers and just hope. That's all we can do. Oh, slow release. I got so scared by Jakob Poeltl's quick release that I got scared by the slow release, and now Andrew Wiggins is bullying Josh Hart. Like he wasn't even there. All right, Josh Hart, redeem yourself here. Redeem yourself. Redeem yourself, son. No. I think that was my fault. I'm not even sure anymore. I really don't know. Steph Curry open for 3 splash. Oh. Steph Curry open for 3 splash. What is happening? Is this game broken? I really need to drop the difficulty off Hall of Fame. Like, I have to learn the timings of 15 different players. And in 2K, you're supposed to be learning it on 1, which is why they make it difficult. And we just don't do that. There we go with the double cross. Double cross. Throw it down, Shea. Missing another layup. Yeah, we should be losing. We've scored, what, 10 points this quarter? Andrew Wiggins is getting alley-oops backdoor, even though I jumped. Did we touch the ball? Sometimes you touch the ball and it doesn't register. Nice open 3 for Josh Christopher. Is that our first 3 of the night? Splash. And that's why we put him in the starting lineup. Josh Christopher is the only one of us that can make shots. Why am I jumping? Why? Does Josh Hart not play defense? He just got animated through also. When 2K wants to do what 2K does, they will. And then you are left to pick up the tattered consequences. Set your screen, Jakob. What are you doing? Oh, just go, Josh. Miss, Josh. But throw it back up, Jakob. Ay, ay, ay. This game is starting to get ugly and stupid, but we're still in it. Still having a good chance. Stephen Curry running off screens. I don't know what happened there. So I know this was my fault. I understand that. I'm talking about the screen that opened up Steph Curry that kind of broke the play. So it was set by Jermichael Green here. So as you can see, I'm kind of blowing the screen up because I know Jakob Poeltl can't cover. So I go, oh, let me hold this. And then Josh Christopher, who's not getting screened, decides to screen himself here. He goes, Oh, look at this. I'm going to run around the screen. I'll be a step behind step. No, I'm just going to go the other way. This is actually how they teach it in the NBA. Go from one side of the screen, then go to the other side of the screen for the contest, and eventually you'll get to the closeout. That's actually what they teach at B-Ball Youth Academy. 10-point lead. Josh Hart, open for three. Josh Hart, miss. Jakob Poeltl with the board. Pump fake. Josh Christopher, open for three. I don't know what to do here. Go, Jakob. Go, Jakob. Throw it up, Jakob. And we get the bailout. I guess that's a floater from Jakob. I just realized that we have the starters in the whole game. Not exactly what you want. For the second quarter, Steph Curry's just side-to-side cheesing here. Shadon Sharp grabs the rebound. Josh Christopher open in the corner. Nasir Little. Nope, just give it to Josh. Let him shoot the three. Let him miss. Yep. Yep. That was a miss. You know that release that was right in the green? That was a miss. Hall of Fame CPU? That's a make. Why? It just, like... You see that I have substitutions pending, right? There's guys literally sitting on the bench on the side of the court saying, hey, we're going to be going in and we're going to be subbed in at the next dead ball, right? You see them. They're literally right here. You see? They're right there. And they're not getting subbed in. 2K is so stupid. I just don't know what to do about it. What is happening? Are they going to sub in now? Thank you. The second dead ball they decided to come in. That's actually how they teach it as well. I know we're doing a lot of this is how they learn. What is happening? And of course... Yep. Draymond Green is open. Draymond Green is dunking. And we're down to a 12-point game. I wish 2K would not fuck me. Just dribble the air out of the ball. Really, really, really horrible second quarter. We had a strong first quarter, and then it fell apart. Some bullshit happened. I played bad. The releases would not accept my input. Like, I know I was a little bit off on some of the releases. I feel like we need to be a little more forgiving when we're playing with, like, 15 people trying to figure out all their releases, from Anthony Simon's slow release to De'Aaron Fox's crazy quick release to Jakob Poeltl with his ridiculousness to Josh Christopher. I don't know. That's just me. De'Aaron Fox is going to be coming back day to day. Kevon Looney is out for 2 to 4 months. Not ideal. Steph Curry having a very good game because he's Stephanie Curry. 13 points. Mitchell Robinson is our best performer. He was a good pickup. I like the trade that we made for Jusuf Nurkic for him. Unfortunately, it seemed to do absolutely nothing to the trajectory of this team. We seem to be killing the game no matter who's playing, except when it's me playing. Mitchell Robinson, like I said, our best performer, 10 and 5, Shadon Sharp. Stuff in the stat sheet. He plays good when we play. 8, 4, and 2. Very good. Josh Christopher, not bad. 7 and 4. Jakob Poeltl, 4 and 7. Gary Payton was good. Nasir Little, not doing much. Josh Hart, really, really awful. I was really hoping for more from Josh Hart and Anthony Simons, and they're just not producing for us. Steph Curry, like I said, 13 points. Only 3 of 10, so he's not efficient, but he's putting up points. Andrew Wiggins has been dominating. James Wiseman just animates through me, so there's nothing I can do about that. Dennis Smith Jr. is giving them 4, 6, and 3. Draymond, 2, 8, and 2. Klay Thompson has been completely non-existent. Look at the team comparison. We are 1 of 16 from the three-point line. That seems fair. 34% from the field, 6% from the three-point line. That's really the difference in the game. I can't make shots. I try to make shots. They just don't go in. See what play this one is. I kind of forget. This is a pin down for Keon Johnson. He also has a slow release. Is that green? No, that's not green either. If it's even 1% contested, it's not going to go in, and they're just getting alley-oops. That's literally unstoppable if that's how they're going to play. I'm kind of double teaming here. Draymond Green can have that 3. Draymond Green is greening. That's how you know the game is over. Pretend like you want to win this game. I guess we'll take a contested 2 instead. Jakob Poeltl on the glass again. Jakob Poeltl putting it back up. Jakob Poeltl came to play. Oh, Gary Payton playing defense. Gary Payton on fire. Gary Payton pulling up. Thought about it. Definitely thought about it. Let's go, Jakob. We putting Klay Thompson in the screen roll. Oh, just throw it down. Oh, just throw it down. And one for the big fella. Not an ideal and one, but hey. You know, I gotta admit, we're pretty good at offensive rebounding. It's because we're missing everything. But hey, don't tell anybody and you'll think that we're good. That's a miss. See, I can understand that miss. What I don't understand is when the bar goes fully up, it's a perfect release and it's still a miss. That seems like kind of bull to me. Contested? Okay. I can't make a three to save my life. Steph Curry with a head at his face. Just easy money all day. Come on, Ant. Come on, Ant. Make one. Make one. Tick late. And we miss. Give it to Josh. Give it to Jakob. Do what we do best. And that's screen and roll. That's screen and roll. That's screen and roll. That's literally all I can do. I can't shoot, so. Not much transition offense for us. But there's Jakob. And see, that's how you don't jump into the defense when you grab the screen and roll. You go to the side where the defender isn't. Can we please teach everybody in 2K to do that? Or is this too foreign of a concept? Okay, I don't know what that animation was. But Steph Curry literally went through me. Yeah, mid-range jumper from Klay. Oh my god, he can shoot. And somehow that was wide open. Two notes I want to make on this play. So, first of all, this is a wide open jumper. Looks like there's, you know, a hand in his face. Josh Hart is there. I would say this is like 5% covered. But, you know, wide open jumper. Short game. You do you. Second of all, Steph Curry just ran around me. Like, I'm literally there. And then he runs around me. This is, once again, the bullshit you don't get the bump animation. I'm literally there. And he just, like, Anthony Simons, his whole body has to bend and twerk so that Steph Curry can get that animation to go around me. Just thought I'd point that out. Just thought I'd make that a known quantity. Jakob Poeltl, though, back on the glass. Jakob Poeltl is the best player on our team. It's only a 12-point game. I wanted to pass the ball to Anthony Simons. Josh Christopher, not open. Josh Christopher, kind of stuck. Don't know what to do here. Just going to force up a shot. And Nasir Little punishes the closeout. That's called holding down right trigger and getting the animation. That's what it feels like. Andrew Wiggins going to animate through everybody here. I'm there on the contest. I don't know what Jakob Poeltl is doing, but we need a timeout. He just decided to jump. I feel like jumping now. Yahoo! I'm always a beat off, a tick off on the actual three-point shot. And then when we get a good one, it doesn't go in because we're 0.111% covered. Like that one right there was literally the perfect example. Release was perfect in the green zone. Exactly what you want. I don't know why I'm getting screened to hell here, but Trendon Watford needs to lock down. Okay, you guys can keep jacking up threes with both the greens. I don't care. Jonathan Kuminga giving us a whole bunch of space. Mitchell Robinson. Ah, he was open there if you throw a better pass. He's open there. And Jonathan Kuminga going to make this splash. Not great. Ooh, we got a little bit. We got a little bit. Go, Shea. Get your shit blocked, Shea. Double screen. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what happened. Players didn't set their screens. Players, oh my god. Mitchell Robinson sucks. He was trying to guard the point guard, so I had to tell him to manually switch, and then he just gets completely lost. So what do you mean I have to manually switch? I don't understand what you want me to do here. Nothing's working at this point. Go, Shea. You literally didn't set a screen, Mitch. You stared at me and said I was an asshole. Come on now. Give the ball. Throw it up. Ugh. You know, the release timing is so fucking dumb in this game that if you're 0.01% off or you're 0.01% covered, it doesn't go in. Like, I'm not awful at releases. We've been playing this game for a good while now. I'm not great. I understand that. I don't play 2K every day. I play it for maybe an hour a day. So I don't expect to be the best 2K player ever. But if my release is what we'll call in the business close enough, you gotta give me more than one. And Mitchell Robinson is starting to annoy me too. Is this a screen? Is that a green? Splash. Every time you make one, you go, okay, we have a chance. It's just so rare. Anthony Simons is ice cold, but he's passing it to Mitch. Oh. Did that rhyme? That was close enough. What is happening? Come on, Gary. Set us up here. Shadon Sharp is clutch. Shadon Sharp is money from 3. Splash. Down to a 9-point game, baby. I'm telling you, once you make one, you go, so there's a chance. Defense. And Dennis Smith Jr. can have that. Let's go. Run the break. I see you, Shea. I see you, Shea. Oh, I'm taking it. Keon Johnson throws it down. Single digit 7-point game. Look at the young fellow fly. 40-inch vertical, I think. Might be 44. All I know is that Jericho Sims is a little bit better of a vertical. Here we are in the post. James Wiseman. 5-second back to the basket. Hello. Contested. Let's go. Gary Payton running the break. Gary Payton getting a little bit of a bump. And Gary Payton's going around. I see you, Shea. Ooh, but he gets the foul. I saw the Red Seas part. I know Shea was wide open for the dump off, but I got too excited. Gary Payton's a great athlete in his own right. Free throw percentages. Shadon Sharp is shooting 69%. Nice. Down to a 5-point game. Once they put in the bench squad, it looks like we have a chance. It's that frustrating time when Steph Curry comes back on the court that they start to kick our ass. I can't do anything about that. Love that. Shea's just going around. Shea's taking it. Oh, Shea's making the contested layup. We have a single possession game, 68-65. We are storming back here in the third quarter with a nice kiss off the glass. Look at the concentration from the young fella. We're just gonna have to spin. Oh, put it up. What is the animation? Yeah, not a great animation that we got. I was trying to go a little quicker, but animations in 2K are just so slow. But we got the lead down to 3. And I will be more than happy with that. Shadon Sharp is taking over this game. Yeah, whenever there's no superstar, you know, X-Factor type of players on the team, on the court for the other team, we're playing good basketball. It's the second they come in with Steph Curry. Immediately, my player's basketball IQ drops by 7. My shots never go in. And unfortunately, it looks like Stephanie Curry has arrived. He's back on the court. We're going to need to try to bully out maybe 1-2 minutes with the bench, and then we'll have to put back in the starters. Not ideal. Oh, Gary Payton with the swipe. We're going. We're gone. Gary Payton, throw it down. Come on, Gary. You got the vertical. You have the athleticism. Just hammer that down and draw the and 1. 1 for 2. It don't matter who. How we doing here? Klay Thompson just pulling up. And there you go. That's about right. That was kind of embarrassing. Klay Thompson once again open. Drives into the defense. Shadon Sharps grabs the ball. And we're just going. We're just going. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Look at Shadon Sharp fly in transition. Woo! Pulls it down only to dunk it up higher. Shadon Sharp, the freak athlete. He looks good out there. He's our best player on the court right now. When he took over that game in the fourth quarter, that really proved to me that he's going to be something on this team for a long time. There's so many releases. And I don't know what happened here, but we get the foul and they make that. How did you make that? I don't mind the foul, but how did you make this? We were inside of you. Our hand went inside of you and the ball, and it doesn't get any sort of deflection whatsoever. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. That's not a deflection. Come on, 2K. You can do me better than that. And I forgot never to call a timeout while they're shooting free throws because you're stuck doing this. Of course, Draymond Green makes the free throws. Boom, 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 boom. Shadon Sharp, not gonna make that. Mitchell Robinson on the glass. Mitchell Robinson putting it back up. Only a 4-point game. Don't get annoyed at the fact that we didn't make basically a perfect 3 because 2K says no sometimes. 76-72, 8 minutes left. Really low scoring defensive minded contest here. I can live with that because that's the only way I can win until we get some better plays. Stephanie Curry is dancing right now. He's getting Izzy with it. He's going right around and he gets his shit blocked. Josh Hart, I see you. You need to run faster. You really got to run faster. We could have passed to Mitchell Robinson there, but I just did not feel confident. So you know what? We'll do old reliable. 1-5 screener roll. That did not work. Okay, we're just gonna... Oh, go Ant. Draw the foul, Ant. Bail us out. Draymond Green picks up his 4th foul. This scheme just fading away, fading backwards, falling. Steph Curry makes the 3. And we really can't compete if we're not making our shots, which we aren't. I need some better 3-point shooters. I know I say the same thing every single time. But if we don't make our shots... that felt like a good release. I don't know. I think the game, like, it kind of looked like it sputtered a little bit. I don't know if I can play in slow motion, but that felt like a good release. And then it didn't. Look at this lockdown defense we're playing here, by the way. Anthony Simons put on a masterpiece. This is how you guard Stephanie. You get screened and watch Mitchell Robinson do nothing. Passing it up, going around. Who's there? Nobody's there. Josh Hart open for 3, confirmed. Nah, that's a bad release too. Is there ever a good release in 2K? I know we're playing on Hall of Fame mode, but I don't think I've had one release that says, oh yeah, you did a really good job. Steph Curry gonna make this. And we're back up to an 8-point game. There's literally nothing I can do to stop Stephanie. I like that. That's a good decision. Steph Curry gonna make this. Yep. Literally nothing I can do here. Shots aren't going in. Passes aren't going in. Literally nothing I can do at this point. Other than just watch us miss. That's a miss. You know, slightly late. 31% covered. Also known as blanketed, impossible to make a shot. And Steph Curry gonna just shoot anything and make it. Steph Curry open again. Wow. Jonathan Kuminga just made me his bitch. I wish I could do that. I don't know. The game's over at this point. You saw. I just like... So, there's some formula in the game where it goes, oh, do you have a high enough number that lets you make a pass? And I go, yeah, totally. Let me throw an alley-oop. And then the game goes, no, you don't. Oop. Do you have a high enough number? No, sorry. Oop. Like, you can't even make this up, how bad this looks. Like, I know Draymond Green is there kind of contesting the pass. My arm is going out. You see how my arm is going one way and the ball goes literally in opposition of it. Probably, what is this? 10, almost 15 feet away from where it was supposed to go. It's so dumb. We're going to get a chase down block here. No, we're getting a wide open 3 from Steph Curry. He makes that. Oh, Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, are you going to make this? Yeah, Mitchell Robinson's on fire, my friends. Go, Shea. I see you, Josh. Never mind. I see you, Josh. Never mind. I just can't. I can't do anything. And their pass is going, and then they miss a dunk. This game is so dumb. Go, Shea. What's happening? I'll just take this. I don't know. This game is so stupid. I can't even... Like, I used to get mad whenever we would get dominated, and now I can't even take this game seriously. Draymond Green is trying to operate out of the post. He has to go through me. He has to go through me. He has to go through me. Let's go. Wow, that was fun. What the hell happened there? Hold on. Oh, okay. They just... Bam. Shadon Sharp, the fastest man alive. Want to see me run to the baseline? Want to see me do it again? Whoop. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, here's the reason why we're in replay mode here. So first of all, incredible lockdown defense from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm sorry, Shadon Sharp on Draymond Green. He gets the ball in the post. He thinks this is a mismatch. They're literally the same height. Draymond Green has no offensive game whatsoever. He's a great passer. Out of the post, not so much. So we're locking up. We're locking up. He tries to spin. I'm there. We're locking up again. This should be like a 5-second back to the basket thing. He should probably kick it out. And then he decides, oh, I'm going to do the cheatsy spin where you literally can't do anything if you're a defender with low ratings. And then he's inside of us. Once again, he's inside of us. Shadon Sharp has got his eyes. He's thinking basketball here. And there's once they're animating through you, there's literally no way you can stop them. And that's why we lost the game. Is that. So we should put in the blowout squad. I kind of forgot. You know, we were competitive for a second. We were having some fun. Is that a miss? Good release, but oh, he's so contested. You're never gonna make that shot. I'm hesitant to look at what our 3-point percentage is this game. I think we've made 2, and we've definitely shot at least 30. Are we doing this again? Okay, are my numbers high enough? It looks like they are. How we doing? Who wants this ball? Nasir Little wants this ball. Nasir Little's gonna miss from 3. Let's go. Does anybody want to make a shot? Hey, fans, I'd be booing too. Don't get me wrong. Let's put it in the blowout squad. Andrew Wiggins just... Whatever, dude. Do you, bro. Do whatever the hell you want to do, because clearly what I'm doing is not working. Andrew Wiggins makes a 59%. Boom, boom, butch, boom, butch, boom, boom. Mid-range jumper, mid-range miss. That's right, 12% covered. I was 12% covered by the best 3-point shooter on the team. What do you want me to do there? Shadon Sharp can't make a layup to save his life. This was a really ugly end to the game, which basically is the difference between the good teams and the bad teams. The good teams have players who can make shots whenever the game wants them to. The bad teams, not so much. Look at it, he's gonna make this, right? What? Go Shai. Go Shai, get the highlight. Oh, put it up. Keon Johnson with the ball fake. It's funny, I don't think we played all that differently compared to what we were doing before, but the game just decided that you're not going to be making any shots. I think I need to fix some of the sliders. I kind of pride myself on playing on Hall of Fame mode, but the jump shot sliders are a little ridiculous. Oh, Steph Curry just steals the ball when he feels like it. That's fair. 35% covered. Easy layup. 12% covered. Airball, miss, crowd boos. Just give the ball to you, pump fake, and throw it down. No. What the fuck was that? Punch this man. That was offensive. That was abusive. Money? Hey. Yeah, I really don't think the 3-point shot is representative of how good we are at timing the releases. I'm going to say we went 2 for 37. That's my prediction. Place your bets. Over, under 37 3-point shots is good for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we make... We made that, but it wasn't a green release. Are we allowed to? We made 2 of them, but it's not green. Game, I'm confused. Game. Help. Help, game. making this look dumb. And there we go with the 14-point loss. Portland fans are pissed off, but this is what rebuilding looks like. It's getting cheesed by the CPU so hard that you miss every single shot. Portland fans are booing. I'm booing. We walk away with another loss to another good team. Draymond Green can go fuck himself. I don't want to hear his crap. We only put up 81 points this game, which is about fair with how bad we shot from the three-point line. As always, our defense was pretty good. We only allowed them 95 points. It got it down to, I think, like a 2-point game somewhere in the third quarter. And then they just took over with all the cheese. Mitchell Robinson had a very good game for us. I'm happy having him as our starting center of the future, 18 and 9. Shadon Sharp balled out there in the third quarter, put us back in the game, 18, 7, 4, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers. I don't hate. 8 of 21 from the field is not ideal, but he couldn't make layups. He couldn't make 3-point shots. He couldn't make mid-range jumpers. He couldn't make layups over guys who are 5-6 inches shorter than him when he's literally standing under the basket. So it's going to be a real difficult experience with Shadon Sharp. Jakob Poeltl, really good stat line, 14 and 13. Josh Christopher, he wasn't that good today. I was pretty disappointed in him and Anthony Simons. Gary Payton probably should have seen more minutes, if I'm being completely honest. But I just 7, 3, and 2. He's fine. Keon Johnson was pretty good. Nasir Little, once again, non-existent. 1 for 6, 0 of 2 from 3. Josh Hart was really bad, and this game was a clear evidence why I want to look to move him. I want to trade him away and get a better wing player in the future because he's just not good enough to be a championship caliber player on the team. Trenton Watford was fine. Anthony Simons was really bad. Missed everything. 0 of 10 from the field. 0 of 7 from the three-point line. Greg Brown got 4 minutes, and how did Stephanie do? 24 points. He was super inefficient. He missed a lot, but then in the fourth quarter, he took over. James Wiseman got a little glitchy. Andrew Wiggins dominated in the first quarter. Draymond Green, 12, 19, 5, and 2. Jonathan Kuminga. Yeah, it was just that fourth quarter. The rest of the game, we played really well against them. And we went 3 of 30 from the three-point line. 10%, baby. And if we went, call it 10 of 30, that's a good 33%. That's 7 more threes, 21 more points. We would have walked away with the win. So if we can ever get to league average from the three-point line, we're a competitive team. Fast break points, we had more points in the paint, more second chance points. We were pounding the glass, really happy with that. Bench points were good, assisting, whatever. Offensive rebounds, really high. Defensive rebounds. Steals, not so much. We started turning the ball over. Good in blocks. Decent in turnovers. Fouls, dunks, biggest lead. Yeah, it was just the three-point shooting. You live by the 3, you die by the 3, and we literally died right now. So we have the trade deadline coming up in the next game. We'll simulate through this day, and we'll make some decisions. Who are we going to trade here? Is Josh Hart going to stick around? He does have another year of team control. Gary Payton, the same thing. Nasir Little, his contract is up this year, but does anybody want him? We already got rid of Yusuf Nurkic, Damian Lillard, and Jeremy Grant. Is there more moves that are going to be made? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.